The Canadian Real Estate Association, also known as CREA, has just updated its forecast for the Canadian housing market for 2023 and 2024. And this forecast will come as welcome news to those who own property currently in the province of Nova Scotia, but it will not be welcome news to those who are still trying to get into the property market and are still trying to purchase their first property. And that is because CREA is forecasting that for the 2024 calendar year, Nova Scotia will have the highest price growth in the country. As expected, national home sales were really high in April and May, and this is because buyers were gaining confidence that the Bank of Canada was going to hold rates where they were at, and they also felt that the prices were stabilizing across the country as well. Now, with the Bank of Canada unexpectedly raising rates in June and in July, this definitely is affecting consumer confidence across the country. And as a result, CREA has downgraded their forecast for 2023 and 2024 from their previous April market outlook. But that's not to say they think it's going to decline from here. They just don't see it as going to have the same growth going forward that it has over the last few months, as they expect it to maybe stabilize a little bit or just grow at a slower pace going forward. National home sales are forecasted to rebound by 11.2% in 2024 after a down year of a 6.8% forecasted decrease from 2022. The national home price forecast is to rise by 3% in 2024 after a year of staying basically neutral. However, the forecast for the Nova Scotia price increase in 2024 is much higher than this 3%, and this is news that Nova Scotia homeowners will be happy to hear. Now, just before I get into the Nova Scotia specific numbers, if you're new here, my name's Andrew Stevens, and I've been a Halifax realtor for 9 years now. And if you're looking to be educated on the Halifax real estate market, then this is the channel for you. So go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. If you're thinking about making a move in Halifax, or if you'd like to chat with me about the current real estate market and the HRM, you can reach out to me anytime in the Calendly link below my description at a time when it's convenient for you. So here's the Nova Scotia specific numbers for the forecast of 2023 and 2024. And spoiler alert, it's looking far better than a lot of the other provinces in the country. In terms of the number of home sales in the province, we're sitting right now at 5,155 sales for the first 6 months of 2023, and this is down 25.4% from that same period in 2022. The forecast is that we'll finish the year at 10,688 sales, which would be down 14.4% from 2022. This forecast for Nova Scotia is that sales are going to be down just over twice the amount of the country's average for the 2023 calendar year. And then in 2024, the forecast is that sales will increase 9.9% to 11,751, which is a sizable increase, and this is just under the national average forecast of an 11.2% increase. Now, in terms of the average sale price, this is where things get interesting to me. We're currently sitting at $430,528 as an average sale price across the province for the first 6 months of 2023. And this is down 1.7% from the same time period in 2022. The forecast is that home prices will be up 2.2% for the entire calendar year in 2023, and then for 2024, we're expected to increase 8.1%, which is actually the highest forecasted increase in this report, and it's well above the national average of 3%. So that's pretty crazy to think that our little province here on the east coast of Canada, with just over 1 million population, is going to have the highest price growth in Canada in 2024, according to the CREA forecast report. Now, I will end this by saying that you have to take these forecasts with a grain of salt, because the reality is nobody knows what's going to happen. Right before the June increase, a lot of economists across the country were expecting rates to not go up. And guess what? We saw an increase in June and we saw an increase in July. And furthermore, a lot of the forecasts for the 2023 calendar year by some big name players in the real estate industry were way off. So this is what it looked like at the start of the year in terms of the forecast from some major companies. RBC was forecasting a 5.6% decrease. REMAX was forecasting an 8% increase. CMHC gave a range from -15% to +13%, which obviously is not that helpful. And TD thought that it would be down 15% year over year. So right now in Nova Scotia, we're down 1.7% from a price perspective from last year to this year. So it's kind of funny how far some of these forecasts are off. And these are pretty big name players making these forecasts. But right now in the province of Nova Scotia, we're only down 1.7% from a price perspective from 2023 back to 2022. And by the end of the year, I would anticipate us being up a little bit. So these forecasts were a little bit off. And the reality is nobody knows what is coming. Nobody really truly knows what is going to happen, but we'll keep you updated, and it's going to be a very, very interesting 12 to 18 months in the real estate market. So I'll be interested to take a look back at this forecast in a year from now and see how accurate it really is, and to see if we are in fact the highest price growth in Canada in 2024. Now, if you're still here watching and you got any value out of this video, all I ask is that you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and that'll help push this out to more people like you who might be interested in seeing content about the real estate market. And until next time, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.